Our last group that we have is from Stuyvesant High School. We have both Jason and John. They're both in the 10th grade, and they're going to be presenting solar power on the high seas. Jason and John?
Hi, I'm Jason.
And I'm John.
All right, everyone, just for a moment, please, just think how lucky we all are. We live in a world that is relatively peaceful. We're safe from the elements. We don't need to fight for our own survival. Certainly, we've improved since the days our ancestors swung from trees. But our world is not free of trouble yet. Two crises we face at the moment are the food crisis and the energy crisis. With the world's population skyrocketing past 7 billion in the past year, and growing at a faster rate than at any time in history, can we keep up with the food demand? Secondly, energy. As more of the world industrializes and develops, more and more electricity is going to be needed and used than ever before. Can we supply that demand?
Well,
for food, we can only grow that on land, but energy, there are many ways we can do that. You can have your conventional sources like nuclear power, wind power, solar power. See, every other type of energy generation requires turning a turbine. That's where solar power differs. Solar power doesn't need this. Solar power can work anywhere you have lights, not just sunlight. Even a lamp can provide a small amount of solar power. However, solar power is the least developed source of energy in the world right now. One problem is that it takes up too much land. And as mentioned before, as our populations grow larger and larger, we're going to need more and more land for food. How will solar power develop then?
well, since we can't grow our food on the oceans, instead we can use the ocean space to put solar panels. Well, the ocean would be a nice place to put the solar panels because it offers a lot of benefits. For example, one, if we look at a globe, we can see that about 70% of the Earth is covered by water. And what do we notice about this water? We notice that most of it is not being used. It's undeveloped. So here we can take our chance and use the ocean to expand our energy, how to get our energy. And another advantage to using the ocean is that it's relatively flat and there are no obstructing features like trees to block the sunlight.
This is why we should, and we need to use floating solar panels. Because as space is running out, we need to go into new frontiers. I mean, floating airports have already been developed. Why not solar panels?
Well, since we have structures like the floating airports, we can create structures that are large and more stable. Because as we create larger platforms for our solar panels, the more stable they'll be. And in addition, as we make our solar panels larger, they'll produce more electricity as we go on. And as time goes on, since we still have not maxed out the potential of solar energy, we can keep going. And since we should take a head start today and start working on solar panel in the water, so that one day it can be one of the most used sources of power in the world.
We have the technology, we have the resources, and we have brilliant young minds who are willing to work on this. So why don't we start now?
Excellent work. Give them another round of applause. Fantastic work, Jason and John. Thank you so much, both of you.